Yesterday, Manchester City versus Real Madrid. And Real Madrid did not take advantage of their home ground. 1-1. And you know, Man City are chasing a treble. They can either win, they can win Champions League, they can win Premier League, they can also win the FA Cup.
Yes.
And these guys, the way they're playing with their records every single week, every single day, trust me, they are favorites to actually walk away with the treble. Na moving on to other things. Pia ini wiki ya kufungua inaitwaje? Ini wiki ya kufungua shule, you know. And we've got parents out there who are talking about in the high cost of living and everything. And I think it's one of those weeks where it's just crazy, right? And by virtue of being crazy, I think lazima pia tuangalie the high cost of living and how things are, turning out in the country, right?
Definitely. Yeah.
So do you feel like parents wanna feel pressure flani? Because I think it's inevitable.
Yeah.
Almost every person is out there tweeting, out there communicating. Things are not looking good.
Yeah.
And also how school fees hii calendar na feel ni mbaya sana because imepatana na nini time ya rent unalipa school fees, so it's not easy. And I feel like hata wangefungua shule mid month hapo.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna make difference even if they open in mid month. Still have to meet these expenses,
right.
At one point or another. So it's like postponing a problem.
It's like
Lakini
a problem.
unaweza sahi Mike ukiletewa mashida heri mashida zikuwe hazipangani venye zinapangana hivyo.
Yeah, bro, it's tough out there. It's crazy, and I feel like the government is not making it any easier for people.
Yeah.
It's about to get harder and harder. We've seen how tax on oil, tax on fuel price is about to go up.
VAT
8% increase from
8% to 16%. It's a proposal in that finance bill.
Okay,
a proposal.
like that watupe hiyo shit mbali. Like I pray it fails because it doesn't consider the
But
common man.
5 years ago, it was to be capped at 16%. It brought a lot of stalemate, mvutano hapa. They were targeting that 8%. Unajua nile wakaipeleka 16 was kidogo.
Yeah.
Now the finance bill 2023,
Yeah,
they're planning to take it to 16%.
16%.
Real talk.
Real talk. So this means fuel will go up by what, 12, 13 shillings?
All right.
Man.
Right now it's around 180, 170 something, 180. So you're looking at 200 bob.
That's close to 100 bob.
Something
that a couple of years back you used to buy at what?
Even 90.
89.
Yeah.
And that's like two.
Not
And we made by the president himself. Couples back when he was campaigning and show debate. He came clean and he said, you know what, I fuel those shida in Kenya, and we need to cap these taxes. We need to reduce some taxes, some unnecessary taxes. And he said that with Yvonne Okwara listening. She was hosting that show. And the guy was very confident saying that once his administration gets in, nawambia tunatupa taxes zingine because we need, to support the common mwananchi. But now look at this. 16% VAT. Do you know what that means? Do you know the implications of that raise? Because at the end of the day, as much as we want to sit here and just say that it's just an increase kidogo 8%. After the music break, we will break it down for you. Ujue what that 16% VAT means to. Right now, where we're headed to as a country,
every shilling count.
Oh my
every
God.
shilling count.
We're heading to the dark, right?
Yeah.
But before we get to that, before we even talk about that, we give you, like we said at the start of the show, right now it is exactly 26 minutes past 1 p.m. and we've got something lined up for you. But before that, Akpai, the very, very cool Cardinali, Sikutambui. So maybe namaanisha Tambui gavama.
Mtatambua taxes.
Right, coming right up. sikutambui wakati kardinali That was Ecstatic with the late AKA. Hit him up. Amazing track, a bang up.
Yeah.
And this is the only station that plays music 24/7, 365. And you know what that means. You can jam to these songs every single day. Come on, the vintage songs. Come on, these songs, our Cardinali, Amanini. This is the place to be. Remember, we talked to you about the VAT and the effects of the VAT. Kwanza kwa hiyo maneno ya, what are we talking about? Maneno ya fuel.
Fuel.
So right now we want to break down the facts so that you may be aware of how your life will change in the next couple of days if that bill is passed.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
16%. I mean, an 8% increase. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
A lot.
Going to cause a major ripple effect.
Oh, really?
Exactly, because we're looking at an increase in cost of production.
Cost of production.
I mean, everything starts from somewhere being produced and all that.
Yeah.
We're looking at factories. We're looking at agricultural sector. We are looking at
Electricity
bills.
Hold up. Even electricity is gonna.
When you buy tokens and all that, there's usually a breakdown.
Okay.
Now the tokens of Then there's I think there's a fuel levy on the tokens. So that also causes a ripple effect on electricity.
Okay.
We're talking about processing, transportation, everything. I know this one thing that touches us all. It starts with, you see, like when you look at cost of production, let's say you're at a certain commodity that's supposed to hit the market. So the manufacturers will increase their rates. Then the wholesalers will have to increase the rates, the retailers, until it gets to the consumer who will feel the pinch. And we are all consumers in different ways.
Yeah.
And you'll find that let's say schools will feel the pinch, transport sector will feel the pinch. So you'll find that maybe there'll be an increase in school fees, increase in transport fares, increase in certain goods and commodities. Yani kila kitu itaenda juu.
Yeah. So in Akatu, the cost of living is just bound to get higher than it already is. Now, so inamaanisha also like I think problem kubwa hapa pia ni they keep giving us all these taxes, but the salaries zinakuwa tu ni constant.
Ni constant.
So
constant.
Unakuta like you're in fact you are now going to be paying the government more. So no, if the bill was to go higher, why increase all the recommendations that they have given, inamaanisha like the cost of living, government iliingia with the narrative that it's gonna work with the hustler.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. So,
but it seems like the person who suffers the most with all these things, itakuwa tu ni the hustler. Because now you imagine yule mama anatoka huko anatoka anaenda Gikomba asubuhi. So huyo msee of course atalipa fare, ndio? Fare imepanda, ndio? Then akienda huko hivi akute the commodities ananunua pia bei imepanda, ndio? So atapay more for the hizo goods zenye ananunua pale, unaona? So because imagine like the transporter mwenye alitoa hizo vitu kwa shamba ataongeza tu nini, because of the day hii kitu ina trickle down to the common person mwenye ataenda kwa hiyo kibanda anunue. So like your transporter lazima, because the fuel is up, na pia the taxation zenye all the recommendation, you can imagine taxation, like every recommendation it seems to be touching every single sector, not even the entertainment industries, ndo? So na feel
I think the biggest narrative here is with the story of tax increases. They want to bridge the debt gap. But honestly, like I said before, I don't think taxes can bridge the debt gap.
And to just add to that, and I remember made it very clear that, you see, instead of targeting, like you've said, there's a ripple effect that goes down to everything. For instance, ongeza and everything. So I think yesterday CAS was ending, that is what does
I think
cabinet or something?
administrative secretary.
Something, yeah. They were trending yesterday because, dude, if you take all the monies these people are getting, the salary, every single month, bro, that is enough to actually help us offset some of our debts. Bila kuongezea mwananchi your taxation. And you see now what makes me, I do respect the president, I do respect his administration, but I feel like he got into the presidency using some sort of a lie, a manipulation scheme, because alisema ni serikali ya mahasla. But now, me, I'll go in there and I'll find a way to fix the without promising people anything at yatainua mahaslas. That's okay. But now when you say ni serikali ya mahasla, you genuinely gave hope to that boda guy. You gave hope to that mama mboga. You gave hope to that guy mwenye ana struggle.
And you know, people actually perceive the message in layman terms. Walisema serikali itakuwa ya mtu wa boda.
Itakuwa
mama mboga. So these are people who perceive the message in the simplest way possible. And they knew we're going to get a share in this. Our livelihoods are going to get better. You know, and I think that's where there was a great disconnect, where there was a lot of dishonesty, because we all knew. I'm sure they knew. I'm sure they knew reviving the economy was going to be an uphill task. And you know, when you promise people who are vulnerable, and you know, they have lost hope in life, but you use a certain message and tell them, okay, fine, we're going to greater heights. You know, when we get into power, you know, it's people hold you to your word, to your last word. Even if it's not yet 1 year since the government took over office. But people wouldn't understand that, because they'll say, you promised us this. So we are holding you accountable to what you said. It doesn't matter the time. It doesn't matter how long it will take. But this is our stand. We chose you. We believed you. And you know, you're there to work for us. So everything must work for us.
And let me just ask this question. Did you guys see that video that was trending yesterday on Twitter? It was President Ruto who was actually putting out this conversation. It's a video recorded. We have 2 videos, in fact, that we try. And there's one video. The gas. It was addressed. And if it was exclusively women or what, but he was addressing. They were went ahead and said, "Ile mtungi ya 6 kg, 500 shillings. I'm gonna take it all the way to 500." Mind you, let me just. Kuna caveat plan we have to address. I think a 6 kg cylinder is not 2,500 to begin with, right? 6 kg in ile gas inakwanga ndogo.
The smallest.
The smallest one.
Yes.
How much does it cost to refill that gas?
To refill,
I think it's like around 1,500 or something.
Currently,
right?
Now
the bigger one, that the 12, is it 12 kg? I can't
13,
remember, but I think 12, 13. That's what ilipanda. Because I remember I paid last time how much, like around what? If I'm not wrong, I think I paid
close to like 3 Gs.
3-4 there, 3,400 or something. And that's still a massive increment. So President amesema atatoa gas from 2,500 all the way to 300 or 500. Now, alisema by June, right? By June of this year, the gas will be retailing. You'll refill your gas for the 300 or 500 shillings. June is just around the corner. Do you feel like that promise will be upheld?
Why am I smelling a rat here?
Do we have any hopes?
Well, I'd say you know government has a way to work around promises and words. I think the best thing would be June Simbali. It's next month. So
we play the waiting game.
We play the waiting game, man.
Okay.
We play the waiting game. For those who are optimistic, let them say optimistic. Wacha tungoje.
But I still want to say that I feel like we are doing something wrong, and that is we do not need to be creating more positions. We do not need to be paying more people more money from the taxpayers' pockets. We need to find solutions. And I said, or rather I suggested,
a quick one. I saw the government invited Kenyans of goodwill
To do what?
To provide, solutions on how I use solutions on how we're going to work around taxes to bring,
we provide solutions.
Yeah, we provide sijui kama wameexhaust hii historia ya taxation wanataka tuwe solutions vile historia ya tax itaenda and all that increased taxes. I'm like, who employed who here, bana?
Jesus.
Maze, unajua there is a famous quote by Winston Churchill that says that a nation to try to tax itself to prosperity is like a man standing on a bucket trying to lift himself up.
Woo! Oh, yeah. Pull up. That's a powerful.
Very true.
So a nation to try to tax itself into prosperity is like a man standing on a bucket and trying to lift himself up.
Wow.
So I feel that's what Kenya is trying to do.
Okay.
In this case, our government is trying to tax us to they increase the taxes.
Yeah.
In the name of like offsetting the paying the bills and everything, but is that doing anything positive to the economy?
Because yesterday I came across some advert, public notice of supplies of goods and services in the office of the deputy president. Kuna section ya food, kulikuwa hadi na seafood.
Oh my God.
So the way government, invites tenderers, to bid for certain supply goods and services.
Yeah.
So one of the categories, I think ilikuwa section ya food. Niliona hapo kuna seafood.
So the guy is
office of the president.
Deputy
president.
Deputy president.
Yeah.
Anakulanga ma seafood huko.
So ni kama
unajua seafood pia omena ni seafood man.
Sasa ndo seafood ya huko mtu mwananchi huko chini.
Si huko chini.
Ni wakulema lobsters onyinyi.
Au ni prawns.
Ma prawns.
Changamkia omena yenyu tu safi.
Omena ni wewe na paka.
Unajua mazome hiva seafood.
Unakula paka.
Hata paka zinakataa omena bro.
Tumatenda. Something interesting.
Yeah.
I think when these nini kipitishwa nani trademarked his name.
Oh yeah, Ricky G. Yeah.
So ukitumia vibaya, be ready to part with 200k.
Ooh, or 5 years.
5 years.
Imprisonment. Or both.
Or both.
That's the government.
Unaona?
Right?
Priorities, right?
Yeah, manze.
Priorities.
Well, speaking of priorities, there's a guy called Edgar Obare. Manga. The guy who ile chawa mnajaribu kuvunja lakini kidole kimoja kiwezi vunja chawa. This guy has been in the game for now what? 3 years?
What game?
The gossip game.
I do not recognize.
Created a niche for himself, and we're going to talk more about Edgar Obare and what he's done, and the controversies he's quoted, and the scandals he's sparked. All the way to Andrew Kibe, all the way Janelle Kwani Hassan Mugambi, but now the question. I don't think Kenyans are agreeing because it's a lot of scandal, but he argued verified udaku anakupatia content enye verified what's happening, but we'll talk more about Edgar Obare and his scandals and his situations and what attacked now in the next few minutes, right after an amazing track by an amazing artist. I'm talking Wavy, Calligraph Jones, featuring the very, very talented Akode. Whoa, that was X-Pressure Cardinali. It's that time of the season where kuna pressure kila mahali.
Kwenye Twitter.
Kuna pressure life, cost of living, kuna pressure ingine tunapoa na Edgar Obare. Yani pressure sasa utatoroka aje pressure? How can you run away from this pressure? You've got someone like Edgar Obare. Let me start by saying this. I have no disrespect I don't have any disrespect. I don't have any disregard. I don't have missing a beef na mtu yote mwenye anasema anajiita content creator. At the end of the day, it's all about chasing the bag. At the end of the day, it's all about putting food on the table for your fam, for yourself. But I feel like Edgar Obare amekuwa akienda directly si poa sana. Because look, if you have a leaked video, if you have something leaked, it's your personal life, man. It's not like you went and robbed people off to want tax money. Mike, if you go out there and cheat on your wife, let's assume.
God forbid.
Yeah, God forbid. Yeah.
That's hypothetical.
Hypothetically speaking, if you go out there ufanye blunder and you cheat on your wife, that is your marital problem. Yeah, if I kuja hapa kwa studio sasa, cause now you on air, I must do a public figure now, guys start talking about it. So I get it. Celebrities feed off that popularity, off that kujulikana. But at the end of the day, tunafaa kuwe na boundaries, man. It is someone's personal life. Akiamua kulala na nani ama nani, hiyo ni shida yake na bibi yake, and that's my take. Ile siku alienda akasema story Natalie Tewa na Joho. Alikula Bare proper, man. Edgar Bare alinyoroshwa your time, and I think alijua siku nyororo sana.
But me simtambui. I don't recognize him at all. No disrespect to what he does for a living. Yeah. But such a kind of person. Yeah. Such stories that come from him never been my cup of tea.
All right.
I understand maybe
his tea has never been your cup of tea.
Oh, that's how he puts it.
Pun intended.
His tea has never been my cup of tea. Find that there are people who actually are very elated from such stories, from such of his exposes. Yeah. They find pride in it. Unajua wale watu wanapenda gossip.
Yeah, true.
And all that.
Yeah.
But like you've said, whatever he does, whatever he tries to call people and says, oh, you need to justify yourself before I go forward with this story. Yeah. I mean, he stands from a point of view I asked, uni nani? Kwanza acha tu nitumie ka vile Kibe usema lambistic. Lambistic guy.
Don't you guys find it fishy that every time we, as a nation, we are trying to figure something out, something to do with the government, maybe kuna scandal, like something destructive happens, Last time it was like Millicent Omanga. Yeah. Now it's Hassan Mugambi. Like, why are these things always like trending when we have something that is
more serious issues? Yeah,
more serious issues. Don't you think like it's because I was listening to a guy on Twitter, Janet Ogaitha or something, and he was saying that and he brought that up that most of these things are very intentional. They are leaked at very opportune times. Yeah, na feel like in a from the whole taxation so don't you think it's calculated? Like mbona why are things always like easy vitu zenye zina to distracting from like the main conversation?
I think for me what I think, that's a very solid point, by the way. And I think for people like, what we've seen so far, it's all about the numbers, right? Everybody wants to make the numbers go up. Speaking of numbers, we are 254 Radio is on Facebook, Twitter, we're also on Twitch. How about you head out there, get interactive with us, send us a chat there to be what you want to listen to. Tell us more about what you think about this conversation, because it's a very, very serious one. Now, Edgar Obare, in my view, I feel like anajaribu kukulia. Unaona ni kama Edgar Obare ananini? Unaona ni kama tumwona serikali kudivert akili yetu ama nini, Ron?
It's not far-fetched.
You feel like genuinely he's being used by someone to come up with a scandal?
It's not far-fetched.
could be a possibility. But then again, there are some previous instances. I'm sure he wasn't being used to neutralize, some certain very, very serious narratives. So the thing still
could
remains.
Be 50-50.
It could be 50-50 for now.
Yeah.
But still, he's been pulling some, very, very, very bad moves. Since then.
Yeah, remember the time he went ahead and you see, God, Uzura Mungu ni God sees, and God see someone like Jalas. His career was under serious threat when this thing came out. When doing Boys Club ama nini.
Yeah, Boys Club.
It's completely none of his business, bro. What business do you have to go and tell us about
it turns out that video was not one of his boys. It was just something that was pulled from X videos or those porn sites. Yeah, it's a very popular clip. It was not popular then.
Yeah.
But it was taken, and so these things happen.
Yeah.
Where there's a lot of fake news going around, and I kind of feel like it's very deliberate because sifili ni kitu nini. And again, let's just leave maybe hizo vitu za conspiracy, because for now I kind of feel like it's a conspiracy theory. But let's talk about Edgar Barry as a person.
Yeah.
Like as a person, now you have made it your business to always like kuanika the dirt of people outside here.
Yeah. Personal dirt.
Yes. Like this is something that is very personal.
Yes.
And most people in marriages are doing this. So it's just because Hassan Mugambi is in the public eye.
Exactly.
Ama all the other people when you may expose.
Yes.
So I wonder, will he appreciate Apple for everyone? I look forward to that day.
Yeah.
I see I want him to go through the
same things.
Yeah, call me him to go through the same torture, the same like brand damage, the same emotional damage, the same family breakups and damages that he causes.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, what if he decided to mind his own business? Will he die?
He will not die, but he will not make
income.
enough cash. Yeah, it's all
Now,
about
what kind of an income
man.
is that? If you are,
It's very
if you are,
twisted.
it's a that way of getting money.
Tell that to the MPs.
But it's wrong when it just tries to justify their bad, behavior with other bad behaviors.
Yeah.
Your bad behavior is your bad behavior. Whether you Edgar Barry, you're an MP.
Yeah.
You're an MP who steals funds. Not just an MP.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure there's some that are good.
It's a very fallacious way of thinking.
Yes.
Like if you can justify a wrong with another, I kind of you cannot do wrong because what he has to do is just, you see, I never how is that? Is that any of your business?
It's none of someone. If he was a good person, Surya Mustafa, ilitokea, si ndio?
Yeah.
Like genuine intentions. You could have if you got such, instead of just reporting, you go ahead and say, let us support our artist. Then you help help contribute.
Yeah.
Last time Mustafa's moto wamechanga and going strong.
is sick
Oh
in his
my
head.
God.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Fala,
And-
no.
I hope alikuwa bashed. I hope alipigwa whips hapo vibaya sana na watu kwa Twitter.
I know the problem with social media, a lot of these keyboard warriors, they just hide behind the keyboard
Yeah.
and all that. But I'll just tell that guy, you're twisted. Shame on you.
Oh my God. Shame on you. You're twisted.
Shame.
You do not do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. 254 Radio full support goes out to Mustafa and his family, and we urge you, whatever you may be, please manze, kama uko na kitu ya kuspare, send it his way. Send it. Kuna hiyo pay bill tutakuwa tutashare kwa page yetu at some time in the day, the course of the day. I want you guys to know that kitu mbaya ainanga direction. What is happening to Mustafa might happen to you or anyone you love at any time, right?
Yeah.
So please, kama unaweza changa pahali. Let's help our people, let's help our artists, and make Kenya a better place. Remember, today being a Wednesday, it's a Champions League Wednesday. We've got AC Milan versus Inter Milan. That's a derby that you don't want to miss out. We'll be giving you details on that, highlights, of course, tomorrow in our show. This has been an amazing show. When we come back, before we wrap up, we'll be giving you the nuggets of what exactly unafojipanga nazo in terms of taxation in the next coming week. As we wrap up, ndoka ukijua ni area gani utajipanga, right? But before that, we promised you a double whammy. Leo ni ile siku tumesema ni back to back of one of our favorite artists, Okabout kukuja hapa na ngoma ingine yao yenye ilikuwa amazing. I'm talking about Morio and Zenza. I don't know if you guys remember this song.
Cheza tusikie.
Morio and Zenza, the ladies went hard on this one, man. There was no mercy. Morio and Zenza. Mario Nzenza Cardinali. An amazing track. We're doing a dedication to a Cardinali today. They've been giving us bangers, so why not give them the airplay? This is the Lunchtime Express with me, George Mark, and Mike and Ron. And today we were talking about how the society is going to be affected by this increment in prices. And we promised you, we're going to give you the breakdown as we head out. Remember, it is exactly 13 minutes past 2 p.m. We hope you've had an amazing lunch. And as we're about to wrap up, here are the lowdowns of what you can expect as a result of the proposed 8% increment on the fuel VAT.
Oh, yeah. Basically, tunaambia Kenya, you need to brace yourself for tough times.
Wow, brace yourself for tough times.
Very tough times.
It's getting crazy.
We are looking at food.
Okay.
Food going up.
Food going up. Okay.
I remember then President juzi alikuwa anasema, they're trying to lower down the cost of flour, unga. Sijui kama imeshuka chini.
Unajua inadepend pia nashuka chini aje.
Because alisema and he categorically stated that it doesn't mean to lower the costs of flour at the shelves in the supermarkets, but at the farm, from the cost of production. But now, since you're talking about the cost of production, which is going to hit a new high, things are going to rise, Maze. You're looking at food.
Food is going to go high?
Yeah, and when food goes high, I'm also looking at things like bills.
Okay, bills. What type of bills? Are we talking about rent?
There's rent.
Okay.
There's unajua hata landlord akisikia amefinywa place flani.
Yeah. Definitely at a hike.
At a hike. We're also looking at schools in terms of, let's say, school fees and all that, because they buy the food. I mean, they're going to feel the pinch. So basically everything, fuel touches
school
the base.
Fees, from manufacturer
transport
to costs. Transport kwanza.
Yeah, it's going to go on a
so
new
high. So Kenyans should brace up for
tough times.
Tough times ahead.
Kwanza wametoa nini suggestion, wanasema landlords will need to be remitting their taxes on rental income within a period of 24 hours.
24 hours
upon receipt.
Wow.
Yes.
So this means more pressure on nyumkiambwa deadline itarehe 5 hakuna kunegotiate.
Ndio sasa.
Oh my god.
Una remit within 24 hours. Kitambo it used to be given a period of I think you submit it at the 20th of every month.
Okay.
Succeeding month. But now they've been told within 24 hours. It's a proposal.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Tough times ahead, Kenyans.
Tough time to be a Kenyan.
Tough time to be a Kenyan, yeah. But of course, we're hopeful that things might get better. End of the day, the government ndo imeanza. So as much as it may seem like a long stretch, I think we also have, it's our responsibility to keep, to just maintain akoka hope tuombe, things might get better because we need them to get better.
Oh yeah.
We need them to get better. Yeah. Right? People are dying hungry. Watu wanafungiwa manyumba. Watoto wamebaki nyumbani hawaendi shule. People don't even have stima kwa nyumba. Tokens ziliongezwa siku ile. Now a G cannot get you what it would get you like a couple of months back. So things are genuinely not looking good for Kenyans. But we challenge.
We were seeing on Twitter, someone shared that 1,000 is equivalent to around 500 and something. Like in 2015, 1,000 it's worth around 5. This year, that 1G is worth less than.
That's the life. And that's the life of Kenyans.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, it is now 16 minutes past 2 p.m. It's been a massive pleasure hanging out with you. We hope you've enjoyed the Lunchtime Express. We've enjoyed hanging out with you. What did you have for lunch? Remember to tell us that on our chat. Let's get interactive. It's Facebook, it's Twitter, there's also Instagram. Plus, we're live on Twitch. Coming right up, it's an amazing show, the Quorum Show. How about you stay tuned? Because it's about to get massively turned up in the studio. Oh, yeah. My name is George Mark.
Ron Chege.
Michael Osotsi.
And we say, let's do it tomorrow. Same place, same time. We love you. And we want to hang out with you tomorrow.
Shout out for tuning in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.